Artificial intelligence has been seen as a threat to many the job of a project manager. But in the world of agility, I would like to debate the fact that that would likely be a little bit different because of the mindset and the philosophies. So think about it. In the world of project management today, especially if you're tuned in to channels like the PMI and other bodies, you hear the whispers getting louder. AI is coming for project management. AI is coming for your job, project manager. You hear that a lot, don't you? But in the realm of Agile, where nimbleness and human touch reign supreme, and where we have been brought up to understand that we need to value individuals and interactions over processes and tools, we realize AI is really just a tool when you boil it down in terms of the management aspects, not in terms of the creativity and the innovation, because that's more product related. But I'm talking about what Agile is. Agile is all about having a philosophy and a state of mind to understand that we need to be nimble, we need to be agile. So will artificial intelligence be relegated to a mere spectator, or will it truly revolutionize how we engage in the world of Agile? So, hold on to your view and your opinion as I break down my thoughts over the past few months. While AI for sure has immense potential for streamlining tasks and crunching data, yes, I've shown it, I've used it, I've illustrated it, yes, of course. But its impact on the core tenets of Agile, which are people, collaboration, iterative adaptation, it's likely to be far subtler than a complete overhaul. This is why I'm thinking it. First of all, when we talk about the Agile heartbeat, Alistair Coburn says the heart of Agile. Well, when we think about the Agile heartbeat, we're thinking about humans and empathy. And we're talking about the fact that empathy and nuance will defy the algorithmic grasp. You see, Agile thrives on the messy magic of human interaction. If you've ever been on an Agile team, we thrive on that. A mature team thrives on that. A mature team thrives on constructive disagreement. A mature team avoids hypernorming where everyone agrees, right? Agile thrives on the ability to read a room, right? Intuit unspoken needs, and Agile fosters a culture of psychological safety, right? Now, AI, for all its prowess, it still struggles with the nuances of human emotion and soft skills that make Agile teams tick. You could have all the data, all the well thought out, crafted in 2.1 seconds flat analyses, and you still have people in the room that would say no. And that's why when you think about the world of agility, you got to think differently. Imagine an AI sprint planning session. What would that look like? AI replacing the team members, because you do know that the planning is not done by a singular centralized figure in the world of Agile, right? So do you think an algorithm can replicate the back and forth of George and Anne, or Mary and Fred, right? The shared understanding, the unspoken trust that binds a team together. Do you really think Agile is going to be replaced by an algorithm doing all this stuff? Can AI truly grasp the emotional undercurrents? Those undercurrents that can make or break a project? I don't think so. At least not anytime soon. Not in my understanding of what Agile is. If you have a truly mature understanding of how things work in the world of Agile, you'll probably push back on these thoughts that AI is going to replace the team. You see, when it comes to the world of agility, it's all about embracing the unknown. That's what we thrive on. Iteration thrives on uncertainty. That's why we do things in this, if you will, rolling wave kind of way. You see, Agile is a dance with the unknown. Agile is a dance with things we have not yet begun to even see. Sometimes we get to the future in the next sprint, and it's a big shock. And that's what drives us. You see, it's about embracing change in the world of Agile. It's about pivoting on a dime and learning from failure. Now, AI, on the other hand, is a perfectionist. It excels at predictability. And that's the whole idea about the construct behind AI, the Bayesian equation. But humans, where you introduce them, will surprise you. See? AI thrives on structured data and well-defined parameters. And it is this inherent tension in Agile that makes AI to likely not be a complete or even close replacement for all the team. You see, Agile thrives on the interaction, human interaction. So while AI can certainly analyze the past, it cannot predict the CEO's crazed idea for change in the middle of a sprint. And then you would have gotten your marching orders from AI in sprint planning, AI-driven sprint planning. But then you have a crazy change. You see, AI can look at the past and suggest potential roadblocks, but it cannot replicate the human ability to adapt to the unexpected, to think outside the box, or for the crazy CEO to say, hey, this is what we're doing now, and that's it, right? And to make course corrections to these ad hoc demands based on gut instinct and real-time feedback. But a human can, see? Agile thrives on the quality of human ingenuity. And it's a quality that AI will always lack because humans are always in motion. They will surprise you. They are constantly changing. They're fluid and dynamic. And the best person, the best tool, if you will, to manage this is indeed not a tool. It's another human. So I believe that while artificial intelligence can help up to a point, it is not going to replace the team as we understand the team to be in the world of Agile. When we think about AI versus the Agile team, we're talking about building bridges. We're talking about collaboration, not walls. We're talking about bridges, not walls. We're talking about collaboration, not automation. You see, Agile is a team sport. See, it's about breaking down those silos and fostering communication and ensuring that everyone is on the same page. But AI can inadvertently create information silos with its black box algorithms and opaque decision-making processes. And this can lead to mistrust. It could also lead to disengagement. What good is my input if it's been replaced by a tool? You see, I see AI as the antithesis of an Agile team dynamic. It just takes away everything that is of value from the back and forth of the team, the making mistakes of the team that helps us grow, that helps us go through the forming and the storming and the norming until we get to performing. And even then, several cycles of that as people come and go over the years in a team. So instead of aiming for automation, I see AI as merely a tool to augment human collaboration, not replace it. It's very important we think like this. It's very important we have these discussions early on before it takes over. No, it's not going to take over. Imagine AI-powered tools that facilitate real-time communication, right, between the humans, now we're talking, or allow us to visualize complex data in digestible formats that we can review together, not one centralized figure pushing buttons from behind a panel, right? Or we can see AI as helping us automate tedious tasks, freeing up human minds for the strategic and creative aspects of project management. I've written several books on AI, and I've also written about how AI can be used in project management. I've written books about that. So far, I've got 4 books on artificial intelligence, and the first book focused on prompt engineering. The second book focused on using AI as a tool for project managers, and also a bit in the world of Agile. And the third book focused on writing with AI, letting AI be your powered assistant, your ghostwriter, whatever you want to call it. But when I got to the fourth book, I began to realize that AI had limitations. And I can talk to you all day about it, but one limitation is AI will not make the executive decisions for you. And if you do let it, it may not be the best decision. And I can talk to you more about that if you are in my inner circle, but these are things I've observed. I don't want to go on and on because I'm not bashing AI. I'm only telling you as a human, you need to be in the director seat telling AI what to do and how to do it. So the more you know about prompt engineering, because that's what it boils down to. It boils down to prompts. I've seen people getting frustrated with artificial intelligence because they are inept at prompting, or they're not just great at prompting. They're okay. They know how to get AI to write a letter, and they can get AI to develop a project charter, but that is not all there is to AI. It's still in the prompts. Whether you're talking about the technical or you're talking about the communication aspect, it's still about the prompts. And if you don't know how to prompt, then you'll think, okay, this is all there is to it. I find a lot of people, especially in the project management community, having the shiny object syndrome of AI, thinking, well, AI is going to help me with risk. It's going to help me identify all the risks. Well, AI is not going to carry out the risk responses. AI is not going to implement the risk responses. AI, while it can monitor certain things on the project, it's still a question of garbage in, garbage out. And it's important that we understand that as project managers. In came Six Sigma. There are people who never used it. In came Earned Value. There are people that never used it. And in came Agile, and there are people who snub their nose at Agile. And they say, well, you still have to do all this planning like this. And it just shows me that people will be people. Some will use AI. Some companies will be laggards. Others will be ahead of the curve. Some people are going to be so far left behind. They're going to wake up and find one day that the mundane tasks that they were being paid 6 figures for, well, AI can now do that. So I would advise the professional to think differently about prompt engineering, think differently about AI, and stop looking at, oh, it's going to generate this data for me, and it's going to do, is that all AI does for you, project manager? That is a pedestrian way of thinking. If you're only looking at project documents, that is low-level AI thinking, primitive. If you're still in the, oh, it can create a project management plan, you are behind. And if you are remotely thinking, well, AI is just going to help me in sprint planning, it's going to break everything down, it's going to understand what our velocity and capacity is, you might be going a little bit too far. You might be reaching with that. I need you to understand the importance of the human interactions over the processes and tools. I need you to see AI as a chief tool for innovation, for finding solutions to complex technical problems, for project managers and agilists who have not gone into the world of technicality as they would have liked. Superior prompt engineering affords you the ability to do that. So I'm here to debate the fact that in the world of Agile, AI will have limited influence. especially in the realm of those companies that know the true tenets of agility. I'm not talking about the fake ones. There are many fake ones out there. There are people who make up their own fake agile, and I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about excessive draconian scaling techniques, because AI can create some monstrous things for you if that's the world you want to live in. But really, it's about the individuals and the interactions over the processes and tools. It's about using artificial intelligence to develop solutions for complex problems that create a working product and its associated documentation. You might have spent hours on end creating that documentation. Now AI helps you craft it in seconds. That's what AI can help with, while the humans find the best mousetrap, the best solution to the complex problem. It's all about realizing there will still be humans, and customer collaboration is paramount over contract negotiation. Responding to change, humans do that. Following a plan, AI can give you a plan, but responding to change, that's your job as a human in the world of Agile. So I challenge you, if you're looking at AI as being, well, can't wait until we get all these software tools doing all this, you will quickly realize that AI will replace redundant jobs. It will replace the mundane tasks, but those who are able to think and direct from a strategic standpoint, they will be in the game a lot longer. When we talk about the future of Agile, my friends, I see human-AI harmony. The final question is, will AI render Agile people, teams, obsolete? And the answer, again, to be absolutely clear, is absolutely not. Instead, AI is poised to become a valuable partner, a silent enabler that empowers humans to be even more agile. The future lies in harnessing the power of AI for data analysis, for automation, for insights, while preserving the irreplaceable human qualities of empathy, adaptability, a collaborative spirit that are true agile qualities. So in the end, my friends, it's not about man versus machine, but it's about finding the harmonious blend, the balance that leverages the strength of the human and the AI. The agile future, my friends, belongs to those who can embrace this human AI synergy. Note, human first, creating projects and products and environments that are not only efficient, but also vibrant, adaptable, and truly human. So, I encourage you, my friends, if you haven't already begun to think, take a stand in how you see artificial intelligence. Because focusing solely on big old risk registers, work breakdown structures, schedules, baselines, they will have little to no significant impact on how AI affects Agile communities, projects, or products. Because Agile, as I said, embraces uncertainty, unlike traditional project management approaches. Agile thrives on iterative development and embraces change. Agile focuses on the human. I keep saying the Agile Manifesto, go read it up, because the heart of Agile lies in communication, collaboration, adapting to real-time feedback. Big data analysis of static documents like a WBS wouldn't capture the crucial nuances of team dynamics, interpersonal relationships, human power plays. When it comes to rapid feedback and iteration, Agile processes thrive. Agile practices thrive on continuous feedback loops. When we talk about the feedback loops we get in the daily, the daily Scrum or the daily stand-up, whatever you want to call it, or the sprint review, we get feedback loops. The retrospective, we get feedback loops. All throughout, we get feedback loops. So AI models trained on historical data in large documents are going to have a tough time keeping up with the dynamic nature of agile environments where we discuss something totally different today and tomorrow it's going to be different and a new development is going to happen in the next minute. When we talk about process and what AI can do for process, we need to remember in the world of Agile, we think value over process. So Agile prioritizes delivering value over strictly adhering to predefined plans. I always say think like a product owner, think value, 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 and then think risk, and then think cost of delay, and many other variables, which is why we're always thinking about a backlog being prioritized. Moscow, Kano for categorization, going deeper into importance and value and urgency and risk. These are all things we do in the world of Agile. AI trained solely on traditional project management artifacts definitely is going to miss the mark in understanding the true value drivers in Agile and how to optimize for them. It's very human. So instead, AI, again, has true potential in automation, uncovering hidden patterns that humans blow past, facilitating real-time insights, supporting collaboration. So ultimately, my friends, in the world of agility, AI should be seen as a tool to augment and empower agile practices, not replace them, focusing on the human-centric aspects of collaboration, adaptation, and rapid feedback, which will remain crucial for successful agile projects. While AI can provide valuable insights and automate tasks to make processes even more efficient and data-driven, we really want to keep our focus on what AI cannot do, because that tells us what we need to get better at, which is being a prompt engineer in the director seat. Remember, the success of AI in Agile depends on using it strategically, focusing on areas where it can add value without sacrificing the core principles, the core values of agility, customer obsession. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable product. At regular intervals, the team needs to tune and adjust. AI cannot do that for you. Sustainable pace. AI cannot pull the puppet strings. Do you get what I'm saying, my friends? I'm curious to know what you think about artificial intelligence and the world of Agile and the world of traditional. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.